Hello friends, today we are going to start with a very interesting chapter, atomic structure. As such, it is in your ninth standard, but here for the foundation course we are studying it in little bit more details. This is the part of your 11th standard syllabus also. Here in your foundation course we will study little less than 11th standard and little more than 9th standard. Especially this chapter deals with several interesting and useful inventions because it puts light on structure of atom and what matter exactly is made up of. All the human society and animal kingdom, plant kingdom, each and everything deals with matter. So what matter is made up of? If we keep on dividing matter, where it will end? So this chapter puts light on these areas. Friends, if you observe science, what is science? All things which we are studying in science are nothing but the result of human curiosity and human need. Sometimes it is curiosity or sometimes it is need. But most of the scientific inventions attempted due to its need. For example, human society was in need of light during night hours, so Edison attempted research on bulb and he attempted thousands of experiments and end up with the formation of bulb and human society is lighted. Friends, very few inventions in the history were just result of curiosity. Later on, their need came into the picture. If you observe, if you study invention of gravitational force, great scientist Newton, when he was very young, during his childhood, he was enthusiastic to know about the forces acting in the nature. He was very curious about the facts and happenings around the human society and what forces exactly occurring in the nature. With this curiosity only, once he was sitting under a tree and he observed apple has fallen down. So he was curious why apple is falling down, why it's not going in upward direction, why it is coming in downward direction. What force is making apple to fall down? With this curiosity, Newton came with beautiful laws and beautiful inventions which help human society to a great extent. So that need came into picture later on. But he was not knowing what great thing he is inventing. Later on, the needfulness and necessity of his inventions came into the picture. Similarly, friends, I request you, especially when you study science chapters, since you are in 10th standard, you will study all subjects like history, geography, science, languages. But as far as your science study is concerned, I request you to treat yourself as a scientist and think research point of view. As far as this chapter is concerned, I request all of you to think about the matter with research angle. Think about the matter means what? What is matter? Matter is anything which occupies space and have mass. This chalk is a matter. This chalk holder is a matter. I am a matter. I am a living being, but my body is made up of matter. So friends, start thinking about the matter research point of view. With research angle, forget about what all things you have learned in the past. Just think. Consider this chalk only. If I start dividing this chalk, or if I start cutting this chalk holder, up to what extent I can keep on cutting or dividing this? It depends on which type of instrument I am using for cutting. But if you think, if someone comes with minute cutter, so to what extent you can cut? Philosophically, you will also realize that there has to be a point which cannot be further divided or cut. All of you must be agree. Friends, there has to be a point which cannot be divided further. Such curiosity might have come to several great brains, but Maharshi Kanad was the first scientist who came and proposed few scientific things about the matter. In 500 BC, the great Indian scientist Maharshi Kanad said that matter is made up of Parmanus. He used to call matter as Padarth. In Sanskrit, matter was called as Padarth. That is, Padarth is made up of Parmanu, and if you keep on dividing and cutting the Padarth or matter, you will reach the stage of Parmanu. From there you cannot divide it further. That is, matter is made up of Parmanus. Maharshi Kanad, several guys says Kannad. The name of Maharshi is not Kannad, it's Kanad. That's why I have written it in vernacular also. It's like this, Maharshi Kanad. He is not Kannad. So this was about the pronunciation. He termed this indivisible and indestructible part of matter as Parmanu. Was it true? At that point of time, he was not having any experimental evidence for this philosophy. Just think, friends, it was 500 BC. At that time there was no technology, no microscope, but greatness of scientist lies in this. We can imagine how great Indian scientists were and how brilliant they were. In 500 BC itself, he was thinking about the minute particles of matter. But friends, this theory was not correct. But, however, this theory can be termed as the starting ceremony for the invention of or the study of atomic structures. Later, after hundreds of years, great scientists like Dalton, Thomson, Rutherford, and etc. studied it in detailed manner and came up with the theories improving the previous theory. Like Dalton was in agreement with Maharshi Kanad. He coined the term atom for Parmanu, and he said matter is made up of atom and atom is indivisible and indestructible. Later on, subatomic particles like proton, electron and neutron were invented in several other research experiments, and Sir J.J. Thomson came up with the atomic theory speaking about these subatomic particles also. However, his theory was also had several drawbacks regarding arrangement of subatomic particles. If atom has several subatomic particles, how these subatomic particles are arranged was the big question. So Thomson attempted his model, but it also had some drawbacks, because of which Thomson's model was failed. Rutherford studied the Thomson's model and worked on it, and he did one experiment of gold foil using alpha particles, and he corrected Thomson and he proposed his theory. Friend, this is just bird view about this chapter, how inventions occurred in this area, and this session is exclusively for great scientists and inventions. Rutherford came with the alpha particle scattering experiment using gold foil, and he corrected Thomson. His theory, Rutherford's theory, also has few drawbacks. Bohr came and corrected Rutherford. Bohr's theory also had some drawbacks. Quantum mechanics came into picture. De Broglie, Planck and Schrödinger together all the scientists did research at their levels, and collectively with the guidance and with the research of all the scientists, human society came to know about the atomic structure, how atoms are built, how protons, neutrons and electrons are arranged in the atom, what are orbits, what are orbitals, how electrons are configured, Hund's rule, Aufbau principle. All these, Aufbau and scientist Hund also contributed in this. So friends, this chapter is full of inventions, full of scientists and great inventions. So definitely you will enjoy this chapter. This was just an introductory section, and you will realize how these inventions help the human society a lot. In this chapter, definitely you will enjoy if you awaken your research angle. and I request all of you friends to stay tuned with me till the end of this chapter. Thank you friends. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I request you to subscribe my channel and share with your friends. In the subsequent sessions, we will see Dalton-Thomson, all the theories and all the inventions occurred in the area of atomic structure. Thank you friends. Keep watching.